Hello and welcome students. Today we are going to learn about the remaining part of the exercise, that is identification of diseases and their management. In that we discuss about the different hyperplasial and necrotic symptoms. So as we know that hyperplasial means what? Overdevelopment of tissue. Okay, so in that we discuss about the tumors and galls, hairy root and spindle tubers, witch's broom, leaf curl and phyllody, that kind of symptoms due to the hyperplasia symptoms. Okay, so let us see one by one here. So in that first we discuss about the tumors and galls. So here as we know that here the tumorous structure is observed on the leaves, here on the roots mostly structure is observed on the leaves, and sometimes the tumors or gall-like structure is observed on the roots. So here the knot-like structure are observed on the roots is called as an tumors. So tumors in larger in size and galls are similarly knot-like structure, but it is in smaller in size. So it is due to the infection of bacteria, mostly for example Agrobacterium tumefaciens. When such a bacteria attack on the roots, so such a kind of galls or tumors are observed, or sometimes due to the attack of nematodes, such a tumors like structure or galls like structures are formed. So there are several reasons to form the tumors and galls. So as we know that it is due to the bacterial symptoms, so for control of bacteria we can use the antibacterial bactericide, that is called as an the streptomyces 100 for control of tumors and galls. Next one is their hairy root. So as we know that fine numerous hairy like structure is observed on the roots due to the attack of mostly bacteria, or sometime due to the virus, or due to the fungus also. So due to that what happens, such a numerous or fine hairs, it is not capable for absorbing the nutrients or water that much, or which is to be required for the plants. So this is called as an hairy root symptoms. So for control of that we can use the several chemicals. For example, the fungicides or bactericides are also used for control of that hairy root of growth, depending on the which pathogen is attacked. Either it is due to the bacteria, or it is due to the virus or fungus. Next one is witch's broom. So as we know that witch's broom means what? Several buds are arises on the leaves here or on the stem, and from that several buds a small leafy growth is observed, and that leafy growth is just look like the a bunch. So it is called as an witch's broom here. Then leaf curl. So as we know that due to the infection of virus, what happens? There is an curling of the leaves is takes place from the adjacent side, or from the downside to upside. That leaves is curled. So this is viral infection, mostly due to the mostly sucking type of insect that cause the damage. For example, thrips or mites or white fly, such an insect that is responsible for the transmission of leaf curl virus. So better way we use the insecticide for management of such a insect, so that spread of virus is completely stopped. So for control of that witch's broom or leaf curl, we also use the suitable insecticides. For example, chlorpyrifos at a rate of 2 ml per liter of water, 2 gram per liter of water. Next one is phyllody symptoms here. So phyllody means what? Here all the floral parts of the plants, for example birds, leaves, etc., all the floral parts of the plants is directly transformed into a leafy structure here. Only leafy structures are observed. There is no pod formation, or there is no any kind of seed formation. Only leafy vegetative growth is observed, and it arises in a bunch. So when such a disease appears, so heavy loss in their yield, because there is no pod formation and seed formation. So it is very dangerous disease. So it is caused due to the attack of mycoplasma or phytoplasma, and for control of that we can use the chemical called as an tetracycline. So tetracycline is used depending on the intensity of the disease. Next important is what are the different necrotic symptoms. So what are the necrotic symptoms? Necrosis means what? There is an sudden death of infected tissue. There is a sudden death of infected tissue due to the attack of pathogen. So in case of that, blight, wilt, here the rot, damping of canker, spot, blast, dieback, exudation, anthracnose, black heart, scab, mummification, smut, ergot, powdery mildew, downy mildew, that kind of symptoms is observed. So in that we discuss about here the one by one. First about blight. So blight means what? Plant shows burning appearance. All the parts of the plant shows the burning appearance due to the sudden destruction of tissue. Plant shows burning appearance. In Marathi, it is called as an karpa. For example, early blight of potato, late blight of potato. Okay, so this is called as an blight. Okay, so next one is there wilt. So wilt means what? In Marathi, it is called as an mar rog. So there are two reasons for the wilting. First one is due to the extreme scarcity of water, and second one due to the attack of pathogen called as an the fusarium. So as we know that fusarium is soil-borne disease. When fusarium attack on the roots, so it blocks the xylem and phloem vessels. It blocks the xylem and phloem vessels. So as we know that xylem is water conducting tissue and phloem is food conducting tissue. So due to the blockage of both tissue, xylem and phloem, there is a complete stoppage of upward movement of water and food material. And due to complete stoppage of upward movement of water and food material, there is plant shows the some kind of symptoms day by day. What are the symptoms are shown by the plants? For example, drying of the leaves, turgidity, that is freshness of the plant is completely reduced due to the unavailability of water. Then next one is color of the leaves, it changes from green to yellow. So such a symptoms are observed, and that is called as an wilt. When we split the roots, uproot the plants along with the roots, split the roots or cut into the two parts with the help of blade. When brown to black lesions are observed on the roots, then that brown to black lesion shows the indication of wilt, that is presence of fusarium. So for control of blight and wilt, we suggest the chemical called as an copper oxychloride or called as an blue copper at a rate of 0.25%, that is 2.5 gram per liter of water. Next one is rot. Rot means what? The decay of tissue or the death of infected tissue due to the attack of soil-borne pathogen. For example, due to the attack of Rhizoctonia fungus, which is present in soil on the roots, the death of the root takes place. So it is called as an rot. Then that rot is observed in case of sugarcane. So here, if you split the sugarcane, so reddish portion or reddish strips are observed inside the shoots of that sugarcane. Then it is called as an red rot. So this is called as an rot. So such if the rot is appears, so upward movement of water and food material is completely stopped, and due to that the entire plant it becomes wilted or yellowish. So for control of such a kind of rots, we use the carbendazim or bivastin at a rate of 0.1% or 1 gram per liter of water. Next one, damping off. Damping off means what? Sudden collapse of seedling near to the ground level. म्हणजे जे सीडलिंग असते ते सीडलिंग ग्राउंडच्या लेवलला लगेच पडते. Due to that, damping of symptom is mostly observed in case of nursery or those crop which is grown in nursery. For example, tomato, chili, brinjal. In such a crop, that damping of disease is observed. due to the infection of soil-borne pathogen that is called as an Pythium aphididermatum, or due to the fungus Pythium. So for control of that damping off, first of all we fumigate the soil with the help of formaldehyde at a rate of 4%. Next one, canker. So as we know that the canker is nothing but rough brown to black spots are observed on the leaves or on the fruits. So that raised spots are observed when we spread the hand. So raised or rough spots are observed on the fruits or on the leaves. So that symptoms indicate the cankerous growth which is observed on the lime. So this is about canker. So mostly it is due to the bacteria. Okay, so that bacteria, it is caused due to the bacteria that is Xanthomonas fungus. Okay, so for control of that bacterial canker, we use or spray the crop with the help of streptomycin chemical at a rate of 100 ppm. Next one is spot. Spot means what? That is due to the infection of pathogen, there is a sudden destruction of tissue, and due to that sudden destruction of tissue, localized lesions are formed. Here localized lesions or spots are formed. It is brownish or blackish spots are observed on the leaves. The next one is blast. So blast means what? The circular or spindle shaped, mostly the spindle shaped spots are observed on the leaves. So such a spindle shaped spot that indicates there is a presence of the fungus that is called as an Pyrrhocularia oryzae, because blast disease mostly observed due to the attack of fungus that is Pyrrhocularia oryzae. So for control of that spot and blast, we can use the different chemicals. Among them we can use the tilt. So that tilt is used at a rate of 0.5%, okay, per liter of water. So this is the control measure. Along with that, we can use the chemical that is COC for control of spot and blast. Copper oxychloride or blue copper is used at a rate of 0.25%, that is 2.5 gram per liter of water. Next one, dieback. So name indicates that die means death and back means what? From the backside. That is death of the plant or the leaves takes place from the backside, or burning of the tissue takes place from the backside. Okay, so it is dieback. It is due to the high intensity of sunlight. Sometimes it is due to the high, excess of nutrients or deficiency of nutrients, and sometimes it is due to the infection of the pathogen. So depending on the reason, which exact reason is for that dieback, we can use the next one is exudation. So exudation means what? The gummy or gum-like substances is exudated from the infected portion, which is infected due to the attack of bacteria or some of the fungal species. So exudation, for example, citrus exortis, or the best example is citrus exortis. Okay, or citrus gamosis is the best example of the exudation. Next one, anthracnose. So anthracnose is nothing but the brownish to blackish spots are observed on the leaves or on the fruits, and due to that spot connect with each other. Each and every spots are connected with each other as the spots are matured. So when they are connected with each other, so what happens? The lesions are formed. Due to the connection of each and every spot, the lesions are observed, and that lesions becomes larger and larger as the infestation is spread. So this is an example of, or this is a symptoms of anthracnose, which is appeared on the leaves and fruits. It is caused due to the infection of anthracnose fungus, and for control that we use the different fungicides. For example, we can use again carbendazim at a rate of 0.2%. Next one is black heart here. So black heart of potato means what? Due to poor ventilation or due to lack of oxygen, the central portion of the potato, it becomes blackish. Okay, so when you cut the potato, it becomes blackish in appearance. So to avoid that, we provide the proper ventilation for the potato during storage. Then scab, so scab is nothing but it is rough spots are observed on the fruits or on the leaves. So it is called as a scab. It is most prominent in apple or in potato. It is fungal disease which is caused due to the streptomyces. So for control of that, we can use the copper oxychloride at a rate of 0.2 or 0.25%. Next one is short hole appearance. So short hole appearance means what? There is an death of tissue is takes place here, and after the when the tissue becomes weak, when the tissues become weak, and when there is a heavy flow of wind is there, so due to high pressure of wind, that infected portion is blown away with the wind. So this is not so much infectious disease, but sometimes it causes the infection to the plants or here. So it is called as a short hole appearance. Then mummification means what? The skin of the fruits, it becomes harder and harder. The skin of the fruits, it becomes harder and harder. It is due to the abiotic reasons. Next one is smut. So smut means what? The grains which is present on the ear head. So that grains is completely transformed into the blackish powdery mass. That grains is completely transferred into the blackish powdery mass. Then it is called as an smut disease. Okay. So for control of that smut, we can use the chemical called as Vitavax, or it is called as an oxycarboxyn, which is used at a rate of 1%. Then ergot means what? Ergot and smut somewhat similar. What happens here? The grains is replaced by the blackish powdery mass, mostly at the flowering stages. And when from the infected portion, the gummy or honey like substances is exuded from the ear head. Here honey like substances is exuded, or sticky substances is exuded from the infected grains. So that infected grains, whatever the honey like substance is there, in that it contains the ergotoxin chemical, which is poisonous. So for control of ergot, we do the brine solution treatment, that is common salt solution treatment at a rate of 3%, or at a rate of 20%. Next one is, last one is there, downy mildew and powdery mildew. So very simple. Downy mildew means what? On the upper surface of leaves, here the chlorotic patches are observed. Here on the chlorotic patches are observed, and except that below side, whitish powdery growth is observed. So that's why it is called as an downy. Downy means what? On the downside or on the lower side, growth of fungus is observed. Mildew means what? Growth of the fungus. So downy mildew means on the downside, powdery or the fungal growth is observed on the leaves, and on the upper surface, what happens? Only chlorotic lesions are observed. In case of powdery mildew, on the upper surface of leaves, here it is indicated, on the upper surface of leaves, whitish powdery growth is observed. So this is a basic difference between downy and powdery mildew. For control of downy mildew, we can use the chemical called as a metalaxyl. We can use the chemical metalaxyl at a rate of 0.1% or 0.2%. And for control of powdery mildew, we use the sulfur. We use the chemical sulfur at a rate of 0.3%, that is 3 gram per liter of water. So this is the all symptoms which is produced by the some of the fungi, bacteria, virus, mycoplasma, etc. Okay, so all are the necrotic symptoms or necrotic disease. Okay, and before that we discuss about the hyperplasial symptoms. Okay, so if you have any difficulty regarding that topic, so you can ask me. Yeah, thank you.